my dear. Chesney. The name sounds familiar. Why couldn't my nephew remain in his rooms and not compel me to follow him about like this?
You telegraphed to say you couldn't come?
Yes, I know, my dear.
And then you changed your mind?
Yes, for about the first time in my life.
Why?
Oh, some vague desire to see him without his knowing. Knock again, dear.
The porter said they may all be out in the garden. Oh, I could roam about these old places all day. Isn't it all beautiful?
Dream away, Ella. I shall wait till someone comes.
And to live among the leafy shades, ancient spires and sculptured nooks, it's like silent music, a scholar's fairyland.
Yes, but to one poor sublunary being, not quite as young as she used to be, a little fatiguing.
And how lovely it must be by moonlight, where the shadows have no sudden fears, but it just folds in the mountains of sleep, and all is peace. But the silver bells chime to the central angels of the night, who smile up to heaven and who whisper back, "All's well, sweet bells, all's well."
You fanciful little woman. What has put all this about angels and so forth into your head today?
Oh, I don't know.
I think I can trace back all the little byways and slyways of thought that generally lead in one direction.
Oh no, it's all so sweet here.
So it was there, by moonlight, seen from the bridge of a certain yacht, the ripples. You see how I remember? And a certain someone who told you as you listened to the chime of the ship's bells that you looked like an angel of the watch. He was a flattering-tongued person, that someone. What was his name again?
Oh, I've told you so often.
Lord Fancourt Babberley. But I don't want your mind fixed on these things, my dear. Why, I'd almost forgotten to tell you. I've invested your poor father's money for you, and thanks to his forethought for his little girl, he has rendered you independent for life. And what is worse, independent of me.
Independent?
But you won't be, Ella.
No.
For I have come to love that little orphan that I met in such grief in a strange land so much that I am not independent of her. So let's make a bargain. Let's put that dreadful evidence of my dependence aside and let it grow and be my little girl and call me auntie, will you?
Oh, yes, Auntie, yes.
How did your poor father come to have so much money by him like that? I thought he lost it all.
Papa won it on cards.
Won it at cards? When?
During his illness.
From whom?
From Lord Fancourt Babberley.
Was Lord Babberley a gambler too?
No. But Auntie, if we were to meet again, may I give it back?
I don't think he'd take it.
Why not?
It seems to me he went to far too much trouble to lose it. But I'm not going to speak for him. I don't want you ever to leave me. Ah, my dear, you've set me thinking now.
Have I? What about?
Oh, all about someone who...
Do tell me.
It was before I went abroad to Brazil. I was very young and he was very shy. And he never called me the angel of the watch, but he did get as far as a stammering compliment and a blush, and then he was ordered off with his regiment.
Without ever.
Without ever.
Oh, Auntie.
It was a dance the evening before he went away.
And you've never loved anyone since?
I was a sentimental young lady in those days.
Auntie, what was his name?
Frank Chesney. How strange. I'm afraid we're intruding.
Not at all. The college grounds are open to everyone. I am, so to speak, at home here. These are my son's rooms.
Mr.
Chesney.
And you, pardon my asking, are you, or rather were you, Lieutenant Frank Chesney?
I was.
And you don't remember me?
I acknowledge with some regret that I have no recollection whatsoever.
It must be more than 20 years since.
20 years.
20 years is a long time.
Now,
Auntie.
where's the regiment then, I wonder? 20 years.
Then you've forgotten the day you first embarked for India.
No.
But you've forgotten the evening before?
No, not altogether.
Then...
Lucy! Good gracious! And to think of that very dance. Ah, but you don't remember, of course.
No?
No, because met in all that time. Nearly 20 years, shall we
I'm
say.
afraid so.
I remember the dance perfectly. You were dressed in white, tied up with blue.
Tied with blue like a chocolate box.
You must be my son. He's a splendid fellow. These are his rooms, or rather, he's lent them to a young fellow named Wickham, who's entertaining 2 young ladies and his aunt.
His aunt?
Yes, a lady from Brazil.
From Brazil?
Yes, Donna Lucia de Alvadoras. I must introduce you.
What are you talking about, Auntie?
Just a minute, dear. Do I understand you to say that Donna Lucia Dalvadoras is here? Actually here?
Yes, or was 5 minutes ago. Do you know her?
I've heard of her. Shall we stay and see this out or return to town?
May I trouble you?
Certainly.
Ah, Mrs. Beverly Smart.
Auntie?
Shh.
Yes. I'll pop into the garden and find Donna Lucia and the boys. Or maybe you wouldn't mind popping into the garden to find them.
Oh, with pleasure. I'm most curious to see them. My niece, Miss Delahaye.
How do you do?
Colonel?
Ah, Sir Francis Chesney.
Come, Ella.
I say, Jack, my boy, if that had been Donna Lucia, things might have been very different.
What's his lordship up to with the old gent now? Looks like they're playing a game of some kind. Awfully dangerous if you ask me, running about like that. I'm not sure I didn't catch sight of his lordship's trousers.
Ah, Miss Vernon, Kitty, here we are at last, and I can talk to you alone.
Oh, but Jack, look.
What are you doing, Brusset?
Laying the cloth for tea, sir.
Go away!
But you gave orders.
Well, put it back half an hour. Quick, man, can't you see I'm engaged?
Really, sir? I congratulate you.
Busy, confound you! Just get out, leave me alone. Ha 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 ha. Miss Vernon, Kitty, my dear Kitty.
Yes, Jack, you said that before.
Now, don't interrupt. I go straight at most things, and I'm not going to hesitate over this.
Oh, is it that you attach so much importance to it, or that you don't care what you do?
It's both. Mixed. Kitty, oh, my dear Kitty.
Yes, Jack?
Will you listen?
Oh, I can't help myself.
Now, you know how I said my father intends to be Parliament and all that?
Yes?
Well, he says that now I shall have to put all that behind me and earn my own living.
Well, that shall do you no harm, Jack.
Oh, yes, oh, that's how I second it. You see, I've done well here. I've worked hard and worked hard wherever you are. So I intend to, go through and come out all right, and broken the ice at last.
The dear fellow.
Hope they all keep away.
Well, I'm sure I wish you every success.
Ah, thank you. But see, Kitty, the question is, will you wait?
Wait, what for?
Oh, no, pardon me, I didn't mean that.
Oh, you didn't mean it. Good.
No, what I really mean is that before I go anything further, I need you to know what I've been trying to tell you.
Oh, yes? And what was that?
Well, you see, my position in life, you see, will be somewhere in
The city.
yes, and my home.
Suburban.
Yes, thank you. Transit.
Bus or rail.
But my income.
Small.
But my extra income.
Precarious.
You see, in certain situations, when my fears would be nil, my hope's tremendous. Well, now you know all that's how I stand.
Oh, that's how you stand.
It's my duty to tell her all.
The dear fellow.
Well, kill anyone that comes now.
Well, I hope those happy conditions will be realised to your heart's content.
Oh, Kitty. Oh, but, Kitty. Oh, Kitty, they will never be realised without you.
Without me.
Oh, no, now you're vexed with me. You hate the city. You despise the suburbs. You loathe buses.
Oh, why should you say that, Jack?
Kitty.
Oh, as if I hadn't the heart to do with 1,000 better girls than I have done.
Kitty.
Oh, as if I couldn't guess at the happy fun that's to be got out of cooking and mending and nurturing the wants of happiness.
Kitty.
A man who strives for one
And Kitty.
I'll try you, Jack, for I love you, dear.
Oh, you do, Kitty? You do?
As much as you love me.
Oh, Kitty.
My dear Kitty.
Oh, Kitty! Oh, Kitty!
Oh, yes, yes,
Oh,
yes.
Kitty! Oh, you're a brick. I've done it! In spite of a lot of them.
Oh, but what about my guardian, Mr.
Ah, I shall see him at once.
Oh, no, that won't do.
Won't do.
No, his consent must be in writing.
Writing? Why?
Well, so that he can't retract. You don't know him as well as I do. Now, be a good boy. There's only one person who can get that written consent for us, so send it to me at once.
What, Amy?
No, Charlie's aunt, Donna Lucia. Oh, now, Jack, don't be awkward. But be a good boy and send it to me at once while I find Amy. Well, go on.
Oh, where are we now? This can't go on.
I've done it, Jack! I've done it!
What, done what?
I've let the cat out the bag and told her everything.
You fool! What for? Told her what?
That I love her.
Oh, is that all?
Yes, Jack. She's gone off to find Donna Lucia to get her uncle's consent. We shall be the dickens of a mess yet!
Oh, no! Keep cool! Keep cool! We're done right up to now! We're done right up to now!
When and how shall I earliest meet her? What are the words she'll first say to me?
You will drive us into an awful disgrace! Well, and a damn good job too! You don't hear the things he keeps saying to me!
Who?
Better you!
What does he say?
Yes, what does he say? No, Charlie's too young.
Do you believe this?
Get out, man! That's nothing!
Well, it is. It's awfully embarrassing. But look how well I get on with the girls.
Yes, confound you too well.
Oh, do I?
Oh, Jack, I can live this lie no longer!
Oh, don't start like that! Some lies have got to be lived!
What for?
To save confessing them, you duffer!
Oh, good gracious, I wish you could bring this all to an end.
Yeah, so do I. I want a drink.
Oh, bring the donkey to behave and act like a lady!
I know all that, Jack, but look at him, he doesn't know how!
Oh, instead the selfish idiot spoiling and ruining everything!
Oh, we always asked Freddie Peel,
Yeah,
man!
at any rate, Freddie Peel stood by us like a man!
We were fools versus him!
The beastly twat!
Yeah, look at him, Jack, just look at him!
Join! Here! Oh.
I won't stand anymore. Let Charlie have a go.
In the garden!
No! I won't stand it anymore. Let Charlie put it on for once.
What do you do? Shave a bloody badger? Oh, just get up! God's sake! Just when we need spreading on his good humour, you go and spoil everything with this fool of a game!
What fool of a game? Oh, I'm not going to marry you. Let's do that again. What fool of a game? I'm not going to marry old Spettigue. I could never be happy with a man like that.
If you were to go, we'd do the same to you too!
All you do is run after our women, confound you!
Now, Charlie, just check. Do I look right behind?
George! Oh, come the girls!
Oh, God!
Abby and I have been looking for you everywhere. We want so much to speak with you.
Yes, we're in a difficulty.
What difficulty?
Oh, yes, and we want you to be an angel. And
Yes! Go away, boys. They want me to be an angel.
now you know that Amy's uncle, Mr. Spettigue, is my guardian, and under my father's will, gets nearly all my money if I marry without his consent.
Yes, and you know that Jack and Kit are in love with each other. Jack lost all his money or something.
Oh, for years and years.
And Kitty wants you to...
Oh no, wait a moment, Amy dear.
Yeah, wait a moment, Amy, my dear. What's that?
Oh, yes. And Amy and Charlie are in love with each other too, but you don't object, do you?
Oh, no, darlings. No, of course not.
Oh, you don't, dear. Thank you. Oh, now, Jack, do go. Why don't Charlie go away?
Yes, go away. We three girls want to be left alone.
I must do something! I must say something!
Oh, just go and get tea. I'll bring them all and make a stop to this.
Well, now, you know where we left off, don't you?
angel and do it. Do what?
Wait, get Mr. Spedigue's consent.
Right.
Yes, for the both of us.
For the both of you?
Well, yes, you see, first you'll give your consent to Charlie and Amy. You will, won't you?
Yes, of course. Nothing could be nicer.
Oh, you're so kind, and I do it from the back.
Oh, would you like me to be one of your bridesmaids? Some other time.
Well, no, we want you to get his consent, but my consent being a legal affair, you do understand, don't you?
Oh, yes. Your father's will, you mean?
Yes, his consent must be in writing.
In writing?
Yes, and you must get it.
Get it?
Well, you must make him write a letter or something.
Oh, but my dears, I've no influence over him.
Oh, but you are so kind. So noble.
Oh, and so rich.
Yes, very rich. I remember I gave away half a crown only this morning.
I won't tell you, you must try.
Oh, Donna, so do say you'll try.
Oh, my, yes. Oh, no, my darlings, don't leave me.
Yeah, we're going to stop.
Scotland, no!
And you're right.
Oh!
Donna, so have you ever been in that?
Oh, yeah, dozens of times. I mean, once enough, always enough, you know?
Oh, well, then you know exactly what it means to us then.
Yes, I rather think I did.
And you'll get his consent first, won't you?
Oh, well, I'll do my best.
Oh, you can't say no now.
No, not now.
Oh, well then we'll fetch Mr. Spettigue and send him to you at once.
Oh, God, this is a juice of a mess.
Ah, Donna Lucia. I have so much to say to you.
Mr. Spettigue, will you introduce me?
Oh, how annoying. Why couldn't she have kept away? Certainly, Donna Lucia, Miss Buttercup Smith, Donna Lucia the Avatar.
How do you do? I'm Charlie's aunt from Brazil. With a nut.
You know, I'm most interested in meeting you.
Oh, really?
Yes, I knew your late husband. Intimately.
What was the matter about?
She knew my late husband. Intimately.
Oh, well, how's it all going? Everything's all right, isn't it?
No! She knew my late husband. Intimately.
Oh, the Jews! Look out, his team.
Well, what of it?
Well, you must entertain.
Oh,
Now, Donna Lucia, will you pour tea?
Certainly.
Oh, what a cruel interruption. So
Oh,
nicely.
Tea, do you all take tea?
Please.
You've been good long, have you?
Change the subject.
Change the subject.
Do you take sugar and cream?
Do take sugar and cream.
Ask her if she takes sugar and cream.
Ask her if she takes sugar and cream.
Sugar and cream, Donna Lucia. I must keep her in humour. I must see her alone. Ah, I have it. You must come to dinner, and that's the time for my purpose. Pardon me, I have a proposition to make.
Oh, here.
I can't take no.
Mr. Spetigue's carriage.
Ah, capital, the very thing. Now I want you all of you to come and dine and stay with me at my house.
Oh, thanks awfully, sir.
And you can come with me in the carriage now, Donna Lucia.
Oh, no, I'm afraid I can't do that. That's quite impossible, sir.
I have my niece with me, Miss Delahaye.
Delahaye?
Ah, bring her, delight.
Oh, no, I can't. I've got my things and my,
Excuse yourselves for a moment. We'll be with you shortly. Well, dinner's pretty much over now, and they'll all be in here pretty soon. Well, yes. Imagine Mr. Spettigue getting me to come here tonight to buttle for him. Well, I suppose he's too mean to have a butler of his own. All I can say is I think it's simply marvellous the way his lordship's kept it up. He plays the perfect lady something wonderful. Should worst come to the worst, I do have his lordship's dress clothes with me.
Brilliant! Yes, brilliant! Give me a fly, quick! I'm going home.
No, he's gonna lie. You pay more attention to Mr. Spendu. Why did you pop him at a dinner table like that?
It's so awfully dangerous and unkind of you, you know.
And all you have to do is act like a dignified lady like Charlie's aunt. He said, here you are, like some old...
Old what? Yes, go on, finish it. Don't spare me. Well, you can't say I'm drunk anyhow. Or if I am, it's for the want of it.
Okay, this game simply won't do. Think of the girls.
And the solemn promise you're going to help us with their
Yes,
sakes.
but she wasn't it then.
She who?
The girl.
What girl?
Miss Delahaye.
What girl's Miss... What's her name, Smile?
Yes, Miss Butterscotch Smith, whatever.
What about her?
Well, she's the little girl I met at Monte Carlo. And this Butterscotch woman is the woman who took her away. And I'm off.
Stop it, Charlie, quick! Hiya! You're gonna see this douche of a mess!
Well, of all the beastly, unkind things of death.
Wow! I'm gonna teach you now!
Why? I want to talk to her.
Well, what about?
Well, I want to tell her what you fellas have been telling your girls. Hang it! I am just as much in love as you are.
Jack, they'll hear everything.
You're never such an idiot!
No, there never was. Look at me. It's a disgrace to my sex.
Charlie, if worst comes to worst, we'll take the bull by the horns and be done with it.
Right, you can take the bull by the tail for all I care. And what's more, you can tell those confounded girls of yours to leave off kissing me before her. I won't stand it!
Shut, you idiot! Look, we'll just say that she's ill and put him in a fly and be done with it.
And Charlie, by the way, you better make an excuse to Miss Verdon for me.
Miss Vernon? What are you going to say to Miss Vernon, hey? Come on, out with it!
Yeah, out of it! Haven't I agreed to get old Spencer's writing in its consent? Look, haven't I agreed to get old Spencer's consent in writing, you idiot? God, you're like a couple of babies! You want your mothers with you!
Ooh, this way, madam.
They're coming! We'll go! Wait, let's sit down!
I'm afraid she was ill.
Oh,
Is there anything the matter?
Auntie's been a bit upset recently by the heat of the dining room, that's all.
Yes, sorry, Charlie means that. You see, Donna has lived so long in the warm climate.
Yes.
Won't you try some of Auntie's smelling salts? They're so good.
Alright, alright. She's off like this, isn't she, Charlie?
I think her Dominic is all right.
Yes, is she?
Yes, Mr. Chesney says she's all right now.
We'll go and tell Mr. Spectacle at once. He's most anxious and leave her with us.
Yes, we'll look after her now.
God, I want to talk about now. I better be careful with me.
I wonder who she really is, Auntie.
Oh, some old thing they got receiving my telegram.
Say something to her, Auntie. I'd like to hear her talk.
Well, I would, my dear, but look at her. If I thought they intended that to be like me, I'd never forgive them.
God, listen to the stupid idiots.
The gentlemen seem to be enjoying themselves.
Yes, they do indeed.
Yes, don't they?
Do you know, I remember a very funny story
God, this is just what I expected.
that Don Pedro was very fond of telling.
I'll put a stop to this. Won't one of the young ladies play something?
How rude of her to interrupt like that.
Oh, she couldn't have heard you, Auntie.
Oh, do tell us, Mrs. Beverly Smythe.
Yes, anything about Don Pedro would be so interesting. Do tell us.
But perhaps Donna Lucia would prefer to tell Don Pedro's story herself.
Don Pedro?
Yes, you know, your late husband, Don Pedro Dalmadoras.
Yes, oh, of course. Well, naturally I know his name, but I just don't remember the stories. No, I don't hold with such frivolities.
Auntie, don't tease her so. Tell the story yourself.
Well, Don Pedro, who is the kindest soul in all the world, but will Donna Lucia give permission?
Oh, you won't mind Mrs. Beverly Smythe telling us a story, will you?
Oh, yes, and you will listen, won't you?
What if I must? I must.
Well, as I said before, Don Pedro, who is the kindest soul in all the world, once found one of his cellarmen tipsy. Very tipsy.
Tut tut!
And Don Pedro, who the man did not recognise...
Why? Was Don Pedro tipsy?
No,
The man.
Don Pedro was, of course, most abstemious. That is what makes the point of the story.
Oh, does it? Oh.
So the man said, so the Don Pedro, rather, said to the man, what would Don Pedro say if he saw you like this?
Oh, what, tipsy, like this?
Yes.
Oh, and what did the man say?
And the man said, and this is where it's so
Oh,
funny.
good, is this where we didn't laugh?
The man said, that's all right. Don Pedro's often like this.
Tipsy, like this?
Yes.
All the damn stupid stories. I say, what was the man's name?
Well, really, I can't remember the man's name.
Oh, that's a pity.
But don't you remember the story? It was a favourite one of Don
Oh,
Pedro's.
perfectly. I shrieked when I first heard it. I say, won't one of the young ladies play something for us now?
Oh, I'm so out of practice. You sing something, Amy.
Oh, I couldn't. I know nothing new.
Oh, sing that charming little ballad.
Oh, I couldn't possibly, Donna Lucia.
Oh.
Won't you sing something for us, Donna Lucia?
Me? No. No, I haven't sung since I had the measles.
What?
Over 40 years ago.
Another libel. I was the merest infant.
But I play a little. Oh, that's a great idea. I can drown out their dull conversation. Encore. And I won't have to talk.
I hope you've quite recovered from the shock my niece gave you earlier today.
Oh, yes, I was a little upset, wasn't I? Now, I do suffer so dreadfully from giddiness. Were you ever giddy?
Never.
Oh, I was. What should I play? Do you know that one?
Now, don't forget the letter.
Oh, no,
Let's get everyone into the garden and leave her alone with Mr. Spittingham.
How do you fancy smoke, unless you ladies object to...
Smoking? No, not at all. It kills the insects and things.
Look at him, Jack. What's he doing?
Staring at her like we did all the way from dinner.
Fool!
I must find an opportunity to see her alone. Anyone care for a smoke in the garden?
No thank you, sir.
It's a sweet evening.
Miss Verdon, you've been enjoying yourselves capitally. We heard the music.
Yes, Donna Lucia's been playing for us.
How charming you guys here.
Delightful.
What would we have done about your dear aunt, eh, Jack?
Don't groan like that, you idiots. Are you fond of music, Mrs. Pettigrew?
I do hope to be.
Why? Are you going to take some lessons?
Maybe.
What does he keep looking at me like that for? Like a boiled owl?
Dad, I'm so glad I told you about Kitty. I mean, she's a lovely girl, isn't she?
I must say, I like her very much, Jack.
Oh, you took a load off my mind, Dad. I thought I was quite without means.
Not altogether, my boy, not altogether. And you've thought the matter well over.
Oh, night and day, ever since I first met her.
It's a serious step. A serious step.
Now, don't forget the letter must be in writing. Oh, come on, Amy, how are we getting all into the garden? You take Charlie.
Oh, I'm so glad I told the Dad now.
But why won't you listen to reason?
I will listen to reason, but where is that letter you promised me?
Ah, yes, the letter. I remember. I haven't written it yet.
No, haven't written it yet.
Find an opportunity to talk it over, alone.
Oh,
Why
that
are you
would be
so-
nice.
Why are you so depressing, Charlie? You ought to be happy today.
Amy, great joys bring a sort of reaction. I'll be better tomorrow.
Oh, well, let's go into the garden.
Kitty, I told Dad blankly he's delighted, but Kitty, are you sure you won't regret turning your back on society and the row and...
And the stifling hollowness of my own Monday. And everybody else has rested the week and have something real to think about. Oh, Jack, the vista's too heavily. Come into the garden.
Perhaps you'll care for a smoke in the garden?
no thank you.
It's a sweet evening.
Shall we join them?
Yes, it's a charity to leave those two alone together.
In what way?
Just a little matchmaking mischief, that's all.
Oh, on Spettighew's account?
No, on Donna Lucia's.
Ah, they've gone. Lucia, they've gone.
Oh, yes.
Ah, there you are, Lucia. How I have longed for this moment.
God, he's at it again.
I must meet you, I...
No! I'm very angry with you.
Lucia, you wound me. Don't say that.
No, but I do say that, sir. after the promise you made me to treat me like this.
Promise?
Yes, the consent you promised me in writing.
Lucia, how can you? We have more to say, more nearly concerns ourselves.
No, we have not. You don't know me. I'm no ordinary woman.
Lucia. Listen to me.
I will listen to you with pleasure. But where is the letter you promised me?
Will you hear me, Lucia?
I will hear you with pleasure. But why won't you give me the letter?
Do I deserve this?
Oh, God, he does have 6 months, the idiot.
Lucia, you are a puzzle, an enigma.
How dare! From this moment forth, until I get the letter, all is over between us.
Lucia, that decides me. I'll go to my room, a brief note.
Yes, good. With full consent and signed, don't forget.
And say you would mind.
Oh, yeah, I'll say anything you like. Just get the letter.
Darling. Darling.
Well, that went well. I say, what devils we women are. You know, it's just too bad of those fellows, but, you know, I think I shall be an old woman for the rest of my life. For mind you, I haven't had a drink or a smoke all day. I say, here's a find. Ah. Oh, but I wonder how long he'll be. Oh, hang it. I'll chance it. Oh, beautiful. Oh, beautiful.
She's smoking.
Did you find me a chili?
Yes, I was going to find a wrap of some kind.
I'll go upstairs and get you something. I know where your things are.
Are you alone?
Oh, yes, quite alone and so sad.
Dear me. What a dreadful smell of smoke.
Yes, I noticed that myself. I'll just pop along and find out who it is.
No, don't go. I wanted to talk to you.
Good.
About your late husband.
Oh.
When I met Pedro, you told me he had no wife.
Oh! What a wicked storyteller. Oh, but he was a cruel husband.
The Don Pedro I knew was noble and gentle and kind.
Oh, no. That was his father. Old guy. Like myself.
I never knew such effrontery. You know, Donna Lucia, I'm surprised you don't indulge in the habit of smoking. So many Brazilian ladies do, you know.
Oh, well, to tell you the truth, that's just what I was doing when you,
Then pray don't let me interrupt you.
Oh.
I would have been surprised at a pipe.
Oh. Would you like one?
No thanks. You see, not being Brazilian, it might be thought strange.
Well, a drink of some kind.
No thanks. Oh, pardon my curiosity, Donna Lucia, but do you have children?
Just a few, none to speak of.
Here is your wrapper.
Oh, thank you, my dear. I'm going out into the garden. I fancy Sir Francis has something to say to me. And as it's rather chilly, I suggest you stay inside.
Auntie says we aren't to hint about our knowing she's not Auntie. I'm sure she's only doing it to oblige them. Oh no, don't go, please.
I was just popping to the...
It has turned quite chilly. Auntie sent me in from the garden because of that.
Oh. Yes, would you like me to fetch you a wrap of any kind?
Oh no, thank you. Auntie thinks I'm better here, for I've been ill, you know.
Oh, no, I didn't know.
Oh, I'm all right now, of course, as long as I take great care.
Yes. You must take very great care.
I said Auntie was more particular than usual this evening, for you see, years ago, her and Sir Francis were, well, you know.
Really?
But he went away before telling her. He was ever and ever so fond of her. Auntie says he was shy, and he went away before knowing she was ever and ever so fond of her. But the noblest man I knew was shy and, so kind. He got to learn how Papa had become so ill and so poor and lost a large sum of money to him at cards. Auntie thinks on purpose. I often wondered why they played cards, what with Papa being so ill and all, but when I asked the doctor if it wasn't doing any harm, he'd say not the game that was being played. But now I have all the money, and if we were to meet, I mean to give it back.
Oh, no, you couldn't do that. It would be like accusing him of cheating.
Oh, but it was so much, enough, Auntie says, to make me independent for life.
Yeah, and do you think he'd take it back if he knew that?
Oh, but I would feel it my duty.
It's too late now.
But he went away before I had the time to tell him how much I loved him. For his kindness to my poor father. You don't mind me telling you all this, do you? I don't know why, but I like to talk to you.
Lucia!
And
Lucia!
I long to see you again.
Oh, have you got the letter?
Yes, this is the letter. But first, to make my happiness complete and say that from this blissful moment we are engaged.
We are engaged. Oh, yes,
got it.
Now, Mr. Spettigue.
Call me Stephen.
And is this the letter, Stephen?
Is the letter saying we are betrothed?
Oh, yes, betrothed, darling.
Ah, that's lovely smile. Sir Francis, congratulate me.
I knew it.
Yeah, I am the happiest man in the world. Well, dear children, this must be a day of happiness and rejoicing for us all. For us all, I'm chat.
What on earth does he mean? What is all this excitement about?
Can't you guess?
No.
Didn't I tell you what would happen if we left those two alone?
Eh?
Don't you understand? She's accepted him.
You don't mean that.
I fancy he'll find out his mistake before long.
Oh, by George, what a fool I've been.
Are you sorry?
No, but that fool of a boy of mine made some stupid sort of suggestion that I should.
That you should offer your hand and heart to Donna Lucia Dalvadores from
When I
Brazil
think
when
what a
nuts
fool.
come from.
When I think what a fool I've been, should have been could have been.
Then you don't envy him?
Envy him?
Think of her millions.
Ah, Lucy, when I saw your face.
You didn't recognise it.
No, but when I did, but we've been over all that in the garden just now. And you'll be content with cottage and your old sweetheart.
And you'd accept me, a penniless widow?
Nothing could make me happier.
Frank.
Lucy. Why, what are you smiling at?
I was only thinking of
What?
Donna Lucia Dalvadores.
Well, she's a quaint little figure, I must own.
Did you find it chilly?
I didn't notice, my love.
Oh, Auntie, how pretty you look tonight. Sir Francis.
Shh. Come along, my dear children, come along. Kitty, you sit here, and, well, Amy, you can stand there. Chesney. I have something to tell you, you'll be very pleased to hear. Where is Donna Lucia?
Donna Lucia's gone to her room, I fancy.
Perhaps that's just as well, but before she returns, I have a secret to tell you.
Oh, a secret!
I need your attention for a few moments.
Oh, good gracious, Jack, what's he going to say?
How on earth did he said it?
Well, situated as I am, a lonely widower, a matrix uncle, surrounded with grave responsibilities, a good fairy has tripped in among us, bringing us with her unexpected light and joy.
Who does he mean?
Shut up!
Under her influence, I consented to the engagement of my niece to a fellow whose honour and propriety has the full eye of the first confidence, Sir Charles Wickham. Thank you. Furthermore, charmed by irresistible spells, I have also consented to the union of my ward with son, Jack, friend of Sir Francis.
Jack.
What's the third engagement? Well, let me add my third metaphor, one whose name's honoured as Rothschild of Europe, has consented to come and see Spettigue. I allude to our friend Donna Lucia Dalvadores. What is that?
Big pardon, sir. The traitor.
You are careful, that's it.
Uncle.
You are careful. Nothing could please me more.
Mr. Spettigue, I can continue with this ghastly farrago no longer!
Mr. Wickham, sir, what do you mean?
I say, sir, and I don't care what the result may be, I can continue with this ghastly farrago!
He is espousing my niece.
I suppose I will dispose of that woman!
You in such a manner too.
Ain't that woman!
Take a bit more respect to your aunt.
Oh, she is not my aunt!
Not your aunt? What do you mean?
I love Amy far too sincerely too!
Never mind that, sir. Wait a word!
Mr. Spettergue, will you allow me to say the blame is mine and let me explain?
I'm addressing this man, sir. Answer me, explain your word!
I must tell his lordship of this!
Last moment this morning, Donna Lucia telegraphed to say she couldn't come.
And I say, you see, prevailed upon another person to,
Impersonator, I have been treacherously, infamously deceived.
That was not our intention, sir.
Lie to me, sir.
But you forget, sir, you were not even expected.
A friend like that, with a wig.
Well, you can't blame her for that.
May I come in?
Turn that woman out of my house.
I say, may I come in?
Turn that woman out of... Who are you, sir?
I'm Charlie's aunt, from Brazil.
I didn't know there was a script. Who wrote this?
Lord Frankel Babbler, you duffer!
Yes, the Lord Fancourt Babley, I beg your pardon.
Oh, but Auntie, I told him everything.
Well, what does this mean, sir?
It means that we have all done terribly wrong, and we're all dreadfully, dreadfully sorry, aren't we? And I offer you my apologies, for if I had not offered the temptation, then none of this would have happened.
And if Mr. Spettergue allows our apologies,
And say there are no words, sir, to express our contrition.
It's infamous, infamous! But where's the document obtained from me under these fraudulent pretenses?
Oh, God. The letter.
Huh?
I have the letter.
What a...
I have the letter.
Oh, but it's fine.
Give it to me, Miss Bowden. Give it to me, sir. I demand it.
Allow me.
I shall dispute it. Under the father's will, I shall dispute it.
This letter is addressed and has been delivered to Donna Lucia Dalvadores.
But she, he is not Donna Lucia Diabdores.
No, but I am.
My aunt? Deuce!
You must beg me if I retire. And as for you, sir, I shall inquire from the authorities your college in the morning.
Charlie, can he have me up for breach of promise?
Charlie, Mr. Wickham, I mean, how dare you? How dare all of you? I'll never forgive you for treating Uncle Stephen like that.
Be patient with us, my dear. Your uncle shall have the most profound reparation my influence can make. For my own part, I only shared in the deception once I found another lady established in my place.
No wonder she knew all about my late husband.
Well, I'm sorry as anyone. I am, but I trust Jack with my life.
Then he must wait until I'm his mother.
Mother?
Yes, Donna Lucia, in deceiving me, has, as much as anybody, done me the honour to remind me of an old affection. Who's promised to assume the position. So, look out, Jack. Look out.
Lord Babley, I'm afraid you have gained one confidence that nothing could excuse.
I know, and I reproach myself beyond expression. But I wouldn't part with the memory of that confidence to save my life. And if Miss Delahaye will allow me to say so, I am willing to atone for it with a lifelong devotion.
Auntie!
Now where's my son?
Here, Mama.
I shall have to speak to you very seriously indeed before I give you this. Charlie? Charlie? I shall never forgive you if you deceive that sweet girl again. And as for you, sir...
Oh, I know. Never again I give you my word. I can give you the clothes if you like. I'm not going to use those again. Miss Delahaye has consented to think me over as a husband. And in future, I'll resign to Sir Francis Chesney all rights to Charlie's aunt.